Here's the second grow that we got going on in the insulated bucket that I showed you how to make a couple weeks ago. It's doing pretty good, but I got something else to show you right now. More stuff growing up there. And those downspouts, I'll show you that later. Let's go out front real quick. We'll go take a quick walk because we used to have our ladder system set up right here. Whoops, that's not that ladder, but the ladder that we grew our plants on used to be right there. But our guy couldn't get back here to the meter, so we moved it out front here. So this way you guys can see people who don't have a yard for a garden, or you have small spaces that you don't even need a yard. We just got it right on the driveway and just up against the garage there. So any empty wall space that you have, we don't go in and out of that one. My wife's got it using it as a workshop, so we don't even open that garage door. So now that's set up, we put our little grow thing on there. I'll take you in for a close-up. So it's our wall of pak choy. My microgreens, I put 2 in each one. That's all I had. If I had enough to put 4, I would have put 4 in each one. So these could have been twice as full. But I put 2 in each one. You can see there's 2 plants in each one of them. And there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40. The top one doesn't have, I think it's got about 8. So a little less than 50. And if you had one down here, which we have a neighborhood cat, so I don't put one down there, he rubs against it, but you could always put one down there. So this one's 8 foot tall, and I've got 6 of these. So you could have 6 times 2, 20. You could have 120 plants, or if you put 4 plants in each, like I did in my first video, I'll put a little link to that up above. You can have 240 plants. Right here you can see this is less than a foot wide, 4 foot wide that way, 1 foot deep. That's 4 square feet, and you could literally have 240 plants growing right there. Some people are asking how to build this, and all I did was take an 8-foot stud, and up there you can see I cut a little angle, and it was sitting flat against the wall, but now because of the garage door I had to bump it out, so that's a little scrap piece of wood. You probably don't need that. I cut an angle there, and then I cut an angle down on the bottom. I think it's 10-degree angle is what I used. So each one of these you got to come in here and drop these down to 10-degree angle so that they sit flat when your board, you know, sits up against the wall. So I think everything, I just marked a 10-degree angle there. We cut a 10-degree angle at the bottom, and these are 4 foot wide. And I just did that because I could get an 8-foot stud and cut 2 pieces out of each one. So each one of these are 8 foot. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So with 5 8-foot studs, you can have a ladder system, and if you've got a 4 foot wide space at your house somewhere, it can just be anywhere you're getting like a lot of morning sun, you can set one of these up. You can have you a continuous harvest of greens. Because what we're going to do is, see, these are bigger right here. We're going to harvest these, clean these out, plant some more microgreens in there. See, these are smaller. We'll let those continue to grow. These might be getting a whole lot more sun. So what we might do is take those and move those up. Take the one at the top, move those down, and then put the new ones in their spot, and just keep it going over and over and over. So I love this pak choy. I was kind of a little disappointed when I got it because I ordered white stem, which is what you guys have seen me growing for years and years, and I like the thick white crunchy stems in my soup, but my wife likes these because it's basically like baby spinach, and spinach is like really hard to grow here in Florida. It's just too hot. This pak choy grows good. It's got a mild flavor like spinach. So these little green stem ones, actually turned out pretty good. So my wife's in love with it. That's what counts, right? All right, y'all get out and grow something. All right, wasn't that cool? Now you guys know what to do, right? You keep your microgreens growing, and as you harvest those, you don't want to harvest the whole thing at once. Just harvest what you need, 1 or 2 trays, and then go ahead and plant you some more microgreens in it. And as those grow, harvest the other ones and keep it going over and over, and you'll always have leafy greens whenever you want it. Now that's just one little 4-foot section. A lot of you out there have a lot more room to work with. One other thing you want to go ahead and watch out for is where's the sun. You wouldn't believe how much a few feet of difference can make with the hours of sunlight you get. I like as much morning sun as I can get, some afternoon sun if it's not too hot, and I try to keep it shaded here in Florida for the rest of the day because it gets pretty warm. But we're heading into a little cooler weather right now. These things are great because they're portable. You might have put it somewhere and it's not getting quite enough sun, and you notice that the sun's hitting a little bit more, like 8 feet down the wall. Then you can actually take these off of there. You can move your ladder system and put them back up. You can't do that with a traditional garden. So kind of watch that. If your plants aren't growing enough and you don't want to sit out there all during the day and watch how much sunlight you're getting, just kind of check on it, and you may have to move it a little. So a lot of you have already sent me in pictures. You've built things like this. Some people have built freestanding ones, that aren't even leaning up against the wall, and you can just set those all up on your patio. Those are pretty cool. And sent me all kinds of other things that you've done. Somebody had special hangers that they had at Home Depot. I'm going to try and find them so I can put a link somewhere for you. But the hangers screw into the wall and they hold the downspouts perfectly. So I'm going to look for some of those. Oh, and one last thing. Somebody asked about the sale I had on the microgreen seeds. I'm just about to get through my first batch, and that's why I said the sale was like for 1 week, and I just left it at that. And I'm just about to get through that. I've got another batch ordered, but I want to wait till I know when it's coming in before I put it on sale. I don't want to have a big sale and get a lot of orders and not really know when the product's coming in. So I've ordered, it's on the way, but I want to get a confirmation of when it's going to be on my doorstep before I actually put it on sale. So be watching out for that, but that's the reason why I haven't done it yet, is that I'm working through what I've got, but before that next batch comes in, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Okay? Alrighty. Love y'all. Get out there. Live to inspire. Keep on growing. Catch you later.